Hello and welcome to Coffee with Carey. I'm not going to keep you long. This is going to be super quick. It's dating advice. If you're new here, I'm Carey. I'm a matchmaker and a dating coach. And I just thought of something that came up this week. I've been sending out all virtual dates. And I thought this little thing about communication was important to share with you since I shared it on a feedback call last night. Wanted to mention it. Stick around. So I had a feedback call with a female client last night. She'd had a virtual date. It went really well. They both liked each other on video. They're going to keep talking and see how it goes. Hopefully it's still moving in a positive direction by the time our shelter at home is lifted and they're able to get out the door and actually meet in person. I know that the chemistry thing is a little hard to gauge on video, but I think it becomes even more apparent as you move forward and spend even more time communicating with this person, and especially if you're taking the opportunity to get up out of your seat and move about your home so that somebody can see you being active in the home and enjoying yourself and not just sitting stoically interview style having a date. But that's not what this video is about, and I promise to keep it short. So let me get to the point. We're going there right now. What I wanted to talk about really quickly is clarifying what somebody's preferred communication style is. Of course, for the dates right now, it's video, or then you can chat on the phone. Eventually it will, you can meet them in person, but for right now you're going to be communicating either FaceTiming or on Messenger chat or picking up the telephone, right? It's not a carrier pigeon situation at this point, but you would be amazed at how much expectations can be messed with in this small area of communication. Because it's not just about how, it's about how often as well. So I just wanted to briefly say that it is perfectly fine to ask somebody if they prefer communicating in text or if they're a person who will jump on the telephone. I'd love for you to text as little as possible, to be honest. I think once you're a little further into a relationship, texting is perfectly acceptable for certain types of conversations. Not an all-night back and forth or real communication, but for saying hello, good morning, I'm heading out, I'll be there in 15 minutes, what do you want me to pick up, even what are you doing Friday, should we plan something later on, sweet dreams, those kinds of things. But there's so much room for misinterpretation early in a relationship, especially when somebody doesn't know you well. So find out whether they like to video chat, whether they want to jump on the telephone, and let them know that you are not a fan of a ton of texting as far as real communication. That would be my suggestion. You have no idea how many relationships I've seen go south after a second or third date because somebody misunderstands or hears a tone that wasn't intended in a text message. Until somebody knows you, stick to phone calls and video chatting and ask them which they prefer. Some people love talking on the phone, and some it's just they'd rather sit and talk to you like this and be able to see your face than be on a telephone call. My daughter hates being on the phone, but we FaceTime for coffee all the time, and she seems to prefer that. So if it's somebody new in your life, just ask and let them know that yours is not texting. If they say texting, do your very, very best to convince them that you don't love it because you're not great at reading other people's tone and you've been misunderstood one too many times for that to be something you truly enjoy for real communication. So that's what I wanted to tell you. You're allowed to ask. You're allowed to share what you prefer as well. I hope you found this helpful. I tried to be brief. I know I get redundant sometimes, but I get excited and carried away. Thanks for stopping by today. Please subscribe and hit the ring bell, all that fun YouTube-y stuff. Until then, have a good one.